Let's talk about those temperatures. Still frigid out there this morning, especially outside of the district right now. Those suburbs are still holding into those lower single digits. Look at this, 2 degrees in Manassas, and we've been sitting at 2 degrees all morning long, and we're holding at 0 degrees in Frederick and Martinsburg, 6 in Hagerstown. At least we're into the double digits in D.C., Fredericksburg, Annapolis, Lexington Park. D.C., though, still the relatively warmest spot on the map, coming at 17 degrees. So a little bit of that wind chill, though, out there this morning, so it's feeling like it's 1 below from Hagerstown to Frederick, Martinsburg, and Winchester. A little bit colder than that back over towards Woodstock. D.C., about 12 degrees, what it feels like as you're stepping out the door. And thankfully, later on today, we'll see those temperatures continue to rise, really all thanks to that sunshine and also less wind out there for the day today. We still have some cold alerts to talk about. That cold weather advisory holds until 10 o'clock this morning for the Blue Ridge, those higher elevations in Virginia, as well as back over towards western Maryland, over towards Garrett County. What we're tracking here right now across our area, just a few clouds strolling on by. We have more cloud cover down towards our south, and then we have this system back over towards the Great Lakes region that really won't be affecting us all too much. We're still looking at dry conditions persisting through the day today. High temperatures into those lower 30s. Yes, we'll finally make it into the 30s later on today. The last several days we've been hovering into those lower 20s, so it'll be nice to see those temperatures at or above the freezing mark later on this afternoon. Looks like we are forecasting above the freezing mark out there for D.C., Manassas, and areas southward. Farther off towards the north, right around the freezing mark, especially for Leesburg and even Frederick. We're going to get close to it later on this afternoon. Now we'll likely see some of that snow continuing to melt out there. So later on tonight, as temperatures drop back into the teens and low 20s, watch out for any black ice or any of those slick spots out there, as we could be dealing with that refreeze. So heads up for overnight tonight into your Friday morning commute. Then by Friday afternoon, we're looking at those high temperatures back into those low to mid 30s for much of the region, but we're going with a high of 36 in D.C. tomorrow afternoon, just slightly warmer down towards Fredericksburg later on for your Friday. Now for the weekend, we'll continue that warming trend. We're talking upper 30s out there on Saturday after a colder start. Mainly sun-filled. Sunday, we're looking at temperatures back into the 40s. We'll take that. 46 for the high on Sunday, which is certainly much more seasonable for this time of the year. We'll see at least a mix of sun and clouds out there. Heading to the NFC Championship game in Philly on Sunday. Kickoff right around 3 o'clock. We're talking mainly cloudy skies at Lincoln Financial Field. Temperatures right around 40. Should be middle 30s by halftime, but those feels like temperatures will be lower 30s. And by the end of the game, we're talking about those feels like temperatures upper 20s, lower 30s though for actual air temperatures under some partly cloudy conditions. So at least we're tracking the dry conditions out there on Sunday for that big game. But the 8-day outlook back here locally, we're talking upper 40s out there for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Yeah, that's a nice warm start to the next week compared to what we started off this week with. So we're back to near 50 though, at least to start off that next work week. But it will be breezy though on Monday and Tuesday.
I'm liking those temps.